G'day and hello beautiful people, it is Mimo here and I'm back for more Walking Dead Road to Survival. This video is all about Kirkman presents a new threat and the 3 legendary characters which have appeared due to this series. Now we all know about Epic Dwight and the legendary Dwight that is available when you do ascend him, but there also have been 2 more legendaries which have appeared in the A New Threat Part 1 roadmap, and we're going to take a look at all 3 of these characters and check out the stats they got. But first we'll start off with Epic Dwight here. Now currently they've got the Dwight's rifle item pieces out in the roadmaps. The second part will see the items, the leather vest and also the barbed wire for Epic Dwight come out, and when you complete that museum piece, of course you will get Epic A New Threat Dwight. As you can see here, leader skill, all tough teammates get plus 30% attack and 24 crit. Nothing too special, but definitely solid stats, and you could make a few different teams depending on which way you want to go, zombies or an attacking team. You know, it's possible. Adrenaline rush there, 45 AP, that's the number we always like to see when it comes to our rushes. Deals 2 attacks of 325% damage to 1 enemy, and all teammates get plus 70% attack for 1 turn. A pretty disappointing rush overall. You know, 2 attacks of 325% damage. He probably needs that to the 1 enemy to have a chance of killing him, because his baseline attack at the 718 is just so low to begin with. He definitely needs those 2 attacks, and you're not guaranteed to kill that 1 enemy. And then he only ups your attack by the 70% for the 1 turn, which, it's a bit disappointing. It's a solid amount, like it's a solid number at the 70%, but the 1 turn really does let it down. But when you ascend him, what will you get yourself into? 76 AP rush. A bit higher than the 45, but it's not really desirable, the 76 AP rush, and is a disappointment definitely, but that's where the majority of legendary characters are sitting at the moment, so you're not losing too much headway, but you got to prefer the 58 AP to 66 AP rushes of the legendaries at the moment. But you know, 76, it's in tow with the rest of the legendaries, or the majority of the legendaries at the moment. He deals 2 attacks once again, but for 350% damage this time to the 1 enemy, and also removes any positive defense statuses for all enemies adjacent. So that's really nice. I quite like that second part there, moving the positive defense statuses. That comes in handy. That definitely comes in handy. And then up to 3 teammates get 50% attack for 3 turns. So they're down the attack by the 20%, but give you an extra 2 turns, which I would much prefer. But like I said, 76 AP, just rotten, not really favourable by any means. And then he has the impair active skill, where he impairs 1 enemy for the 2 turns, which is something we've seen in a few legendaries currently. So that's nothing new, but still, you know, it's not stun, but impair can come in handy. You got his weapon here, medium bonus AP when attacking, 10% attack and a stronger attack. You know, not really a fan of the stronger attack, but it can come in handy. His leader skill, of course, adds on the 10% extra attack and the 12 extra crit. So once again, pretty decent stats. They're really quality stats. You could make a really good all blue attack team and just a good zombie team with that 36 crit. So not bad at all. But we'll move on to the other 2 legendaries which appeared in the new part number 1 of the roadmap. And the first one, or the second, the first one we saw was Negan, A New Threat Negan. 58 AP, that's much better quality there. And deals a 600 meme damage to a line of enemies, and all teammates get plus 40 crit for 2 turns. Pretty nice rush, even if you're just using it for zombies for the 40 crit. That's pretty good. He also has the AP drain here, which minus 20 AP to the 1 enemy. Not a bad little active skill. I think the most disappointing part is it's only to the 1 enemy, but I guess you could really hinder that 1 enemy for a while. And of course his leader skill is probably my favourite part to him, and that is all strong teammates get 40% attack and also 40% defense, which I'm a really big fan of. You know, it's sort of a deviation of some Carl's one, except you get the defense instead of the HP, and it's all for all strong, but I think you could make a pretty quality team with that. And then we'll move on to the governor here, A New Threat Governor. Now he once again moves back to the 76 AP rush, which is always a disappointment. He deals 300% damage, removes any positive attack statuses, and taunts to 3 enemies for 1 turn. And he also regains 100% of his max HP. That's a nice rush. That's a nice rush. He does damage. He removes positive attack bonuses. He taunts 3 enemies for 1 turn. And he heals himself 100%. So you know when he's getting hit by those 3 enemies, it's not going to kill him because he's already healed himself with 100%. That's pretty nice. He has the active skill, the AP game, which is for the 1 enemy. And he has this invasion specialist skill, which is... It allows characters to take some quality hits, and you can really drain some hits into these guys, and they'll just keep, invasion will just keep minimizing it. But as always, hope you did enjoy, and thank you for watching.